But there is no grip.
No
like
grip
I said.
on north side. Yeah, buddy! Wow, it's so luxurious with this suspension.
It is, and I cannot see. And there's also no brakes whatsoever.
No brakes, leaves, can't see anything.
You brought a brand new Model 3, but you brought horrible weather.
Oh my god, brutal weather.
It's bad, but hopefully this should be good enough. It's like not too powerful, right?
This is the slowest base one, really soft suspension on this one too, should help. And yeah, could be an interesting lap.
So run us through all the stats, because I'm not a Tesla guy. I'm not even, well, I'm driving EV as a daily, so I'm maybe an EV guy. But anyway, I'm not familiar with those. But first of all, also big thank you to the owners of the car for allowing us to having a go with it. So it's going to be much fun. You guys make like some parts add-ons to the Teslas, right?
Yeah, we make the 60 buttons and some other accessories, so they help you customize and also control the vehicle. They are like shortcut buttons that you can place everywhere and program to different functions.
Nice, nice. So yeah, for all the Tesla owners, probably these guys need no introductions. It's still early, but for those who do, check them out. And yeah, Kyle, tell us more about the car, because I know nothing other than it being the new 3 and having actually quite good-looking front headlights. That's actually quite beautiful.
Yeah, so this is the new Model 3, essentially same chassis as before, base chassis, however, updated front and rear styling, completely revised damper setup. However, the geometry for the suspension is pretty much unchanged. This one is a Model 3 LFP, so it's the base car, and what LFP means is it means it's lithium iron phosphate. It's a different type of battery chemistry that a lot of new automakers are getting into, or automakers are getting into. It means you can full charge it, full drain it, no difference in performance across the discharge curve. So at 5% it makes the same power if it's 100%.
Okay.
First time we've seen something like this in an EV. It's kind of nice. And pretty good thermal management, just from my impression. It just kind of rips. It's not fast. I don't know the power offhand. We'll make sure it gets in the video. But it's about a 60 kilowatt hour usable battery pack.
Okay, and what's the range that gets you that roughly? Because you've done already quite some testing with it.
Yeah.
Find out more on Inside EVs.
So unfortunately, it's been raining. So yeah, it's rated for about 272 miles in the US for the previous version. This one shows about the same.
Okay.
So 270 miles. And it's the first Tesla, this rear-wheel drive one, that can actually achieve its rated range.
Okay.
Because normally they never get what they say they get. But this one actually does. And the new interior, come take a look. It has new seats, new steering wheel. They took the stocks away.
That should be good.
Thanks to the enhanced auto guys, they're adding the stocks back, part of their accessories. And yeah, they figured out a way to turn traction control off. And
cool.
Yeah, so
that's definitely what we need in today's weather, turn off the traction control. And also, speaking of the tires, those are Michelin, what, PSEV or something it's called?
It's something it's upside down on this one.
Upside down.
Yeah, if we come over here, it's the Michelin Primacy, E-Primacy, sorry. I've always seen the Michelin Primacy, and then they always had a Tesla version, but this is now the E-Primacy. It's a new tire developed specifically for the Refresh 3.
And usually this should be horrible on track, because this means for EVs it's usually the lowest roll resistance possible, therefore lowest grip possible. So in today's weather conditions, that's exactly what we want. Not. Well, anyway, ooh, look at that sexy butt as well. Yeah. Is this like this red thingy also new, like the interior lighting?
Yeah, the ambient lighting, the new door card, everything just like the way I describe it as Model 3 feels like it's grown up a bit, because it was really rough before and not built that well, and now this one's really getting turned up quite a bit.
Cool, exciting. Well, let's put our cameras in and go do a lap and see what's it all about. Yay. And today we have an extra long track because it's GP track and Nordschleife combined. So for the fairness of testing the car is going to be difficult, because usually we know that EVs kind of start overheating and losing power halfway through the track. But now halfway through the track is not halfway through the track, is significantly sooner for reference point. So yeah, let's just go and see what it does. Yay. GP track is known for eating brakes, and Teslas are known for having no brakes. So we're probably gonna take it very easy on the GP track. Maybe see what we can do in terms of sideways stuff, because you're not allowed to drift, so we will not try to do anything.
Not intentionally.
No, exactly. Something might happen. Well, flat out. We're overtaking a C2 with the M badge.
Yeah, the MC2 now.
Yeah, fantastic.
Good
Can
stuff.
we increase the speed of the wipers, please?
Absolutely, if you click the wiper button on the steering wheel.
Okay, I've done
Okay, and now I have them going.
that. Brakes work. Okay, that's
Okay,
good.
good to test those.
Yeah. The suspension is very soft, so that's good for the track. I like that. There's some sort of connection. Okay, that's good. Woo! Whoa! Yeah.
Yeah, icy through there.
Yes. All right.
How long was the track?
Holy smokes, the GP track. I've never done this. Yeah, this is great. It's huge. Wow, you guys on YouTube don't realize how big this feels. Dang, full power too, it's still ripping.
Yeah.
Just so the viewers know, I full charged the car last night,
Yeah.
let it cold soak, so we have the most thermal capacity.
That's good. Almost missed the apex. Woohoo! Bit of drifting actually.
Hell yeah, brother! It's like grip, ice grip.
Okay.
Yeah, brother!
Okay.
Now we're getting it.
Okay. That's good. Turn in! Come on.
Yeah, just nice. We're like the first car out here. Woo! Oh, it feels so soft. It's nice.
We're shaking like crazy here.
Yeah.
Fuck! It's not stopping! Okay, brakes are not really existing. I smell them already.
I saw your foot go down, but I felt no deceleration.
There is no deceleration. Alright, we need to be really cautious on the Nordschleife because this is a lot of grip on the GP track, but there is no grip.
No
like
grip
I said.
on Nordschleife.
Woohoo!
Yeah, buddy! So, big thanks to the sexy buttons for making drifting possible, because holy smokes.
Also that, and but also to very bad grip tires.
Yes. This is awesome. Oh my god.
Okay, cautious through here.
Right on the edge. Nice. Someone's already crashed.
Or just technical breakdown.
Yeah, could be technical. Yeah, that actually looks
That
more
looks like
technical.
more technical.
Yeah.
Probably.
Whoa.
Alright, now we're entering the fun stuff. Whoa! This was...
The brakes are so smelling.
Yes, and the tires have absolutely zero grip.
So
Alright, now we're on the Nordschleife.
This is a gentle cruise day.
Yes. Alright, up we go.
Oh, that was amazing. I've never done the GP track.
Yeah, it was actually quite fun with this car to see where the limits are, and they're very close.
Holy smokes, that was
Yeah,
epic.
oh wow, there's like zero grip on the rear axle.
Yep,
It's just like,
just nothing.
yeah.
So it's good they made it so soft.
Okay, so
You're just gently inching the
Yes.
car and the leaves.
yeah, that's why the track was open later today. Okay, this is one of the slippiest sections of the track. So I'm gonna use the curb to grab it and smoothly down.
We're already down to 88%. That is so funny.
We will make it to the track.
The consumption graph is just all the consumption.
We're consuming everything.
That's right. And now we have a warning, brakes too hot.
Oh, of course, already. We're not even like second
We're
kilometer.
2 corners in.
Exactly.
But to be fair, we did disable regen, which
Okay.
transfers more heat to the brakes.
Okay, yeah.
And this was not so intentional. It was, you have to choose regen
Yeah.
or ESP.
But at the same time, we also have switched off traction control, which
Yes.
does not engage the brakes.
Right.
Yeah, probably should brake now or
Yeah, I
something
think.
already.
This is the slow. I've been around
Fuck,
the track
it's like
a few
it's-
times with you. This
Yeah.
is the slowest we've ever been, but it's
Yeah.
the most fun I've ever had.
And it's the most like sketchy because
Oh my
I'm
God.
turning in like literally 1 millimeter steering wheel, and I feel the rear axle just wants to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not, again, it's not down to the car. It's horrible EV tires. They're not meant for having any sort of grip. Probably should brake here
That
now.
was top speed limiter.
Oh, I'm full on the brakes and the car is barely slowing
No
down.
brakes.
Yeah, this is where we did 306 with the
Plaid.
with the Plaid, yeah.
On this?
Yeah. Okay, there's some fast photo. You can pass. Go. Come on, pass me. I don't want to go on the gas and then having
He's
my
just-
back end step out.
Just spinning the inside tire in the Polo.
Alright, welcome to the foxhole.
Wow, it's so luxurious with this suspension.
It is, and I cannot see shit. And there's also no brakes whatsoever.
No brakes, leaves, can't see
Yeah.
anything. Good day on the Nürburgring.
It is.
Oh, it's so comfy.
At least something.
Yeah,
Oh, look at him go. Woo!
Yeah.
Because it's like full of leaves and the track is cold. It's like very.
Yeah.
Woo!
What do you guys think about this as not being, this is your first time on track?
Yeah, it's our first.
And not just this track, really any track, right?
Yeah, right.
Ever. I mean, you've done this before, right?
In my sleep last night. Okay, so cautious with all the traffic, especially being on the dry line, on the slippery part.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Fuck, we're sliding to the outside. This is like,
He made room.
yes. That's how slippy.
No brakes,
Yeah.
no grip. This is the dude who's on his 444th lap of the year in his Model 3 Performance.
Amazing.
This is where it gets so sketchy down through here.
Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck. There's like no,
No
stopping power
stop.
whatsoever. That's one way to wake up.
This is the best time I've ever had.
Yeah, the sketchiest laps are the best until it goes horribly wrong, of course.
Of course, but
But we're doing it
for
cautious.
views, if you crash, good. If you don't crash, great. You give the car back.
Yeah. In a way. Cautious. Okay, we made it. For now.
All the noises are amazing.
Yeah. The problem is you need to like let go of the brakes to turn in, otherwise you will understeer straight. But there is not enough stopping power to. Yeah, it's just like
Wow.
it's the most challenging lap I've ever done.
This is what I imagine like wintertime with snow. It would probably be grippier on snow tires if you had studs or something.
Yeah,
He was
definitely.
ABS into that corner because the brake lights were going
Yeah.
pretty hard. But he wasn't slowing down.
Cautious. Oh, fuck. There's like zero traction. There's
Yeah.
like minus 10 traction.
Right, like if you're playing like a video game, a set of course, and you go grip level 0.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, first time wide open.
Yay. We're going straight. How's it like, I don't know, like temperature wise of the batteries and stuff?
Oh, we
You
have.
guys can tell it on your phone, right?
Yeah, I can also look to see if there's thermal limit here, and there's nothing yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the rear motor is 60 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
So it has some ways to go still.
But there is 30.
Wow, look at all these leaves.
Oh, the battery's
Holy
only
shit.
30C?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got tons of headroom.
Oh wow, I've never. Wow, that's like. I wonder how long it's gonna take till the first crash in this corner.
Oh my gosh.
The
I
amount
know.
of leaves here.
We're passing the
Holy shit.
ID5 going. He's going.
Woo! So are we.
So maybe I can do a nerd section for a little bit. Just
Yeah.
talk about the LFP stuff.
Yes, do it, please, because this is like the boring uphill straight and
Yeah.
trying not to die anyway.
Well, keep us trying not to die, but I'll
Okay.
talk about why I actually think this is the best car for the track of the Model 3.
Okay.
The thing is, Model 3 is a really good chassis, but everything connected to it from the factory just isn't that great.
Uh-huh.
And so there's lots of course, potential for upgrades. I own a Model 3 Performance that I've completely exchanged the suspension for KWs with Mountain Pass Performance and a few other things. Really changes the car. However, with the rear-wheel drive LFP battery, this one, they just seem to have amazing thermal longevity before overheat. The first thing is they don't make much power, so the motor doesn't get so hot. And the battery pack has a lot of thermal mass, and because they're pouch cells that are not pushed that hard, they actually have good cooling. The problem is when it's hot, it's harder to cool this battery pack than the cylindrical cells, because these are prismatic cells basically. But I love this chemistry because it makes full power all the way down to 5% or so. So no degradation of performance.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it's the cheapest Tesla you can buy. This one's only 40,000 in the US, I think.
Dollars. Okay. What's it in Europe then in euros?
I think it's
Yeah, it's
43,000.
Okay.
okay.
Probably with like governmental incentives in certain countries, you can have it like very cheap-ish, probably.
Oh yeah, I think like in the Netherlands you get an additional 3,000 off this car and a few other little things.
Germany's
like
probably still 5, maybe.
that. Okay, could
Romania
be.
is 10.
We're 10 in Romania.
Wow.
10,000 incentive.
Yeah.
Wow. So there's like GT3 RS, no GT3 behind us.
Wheel spin.
Meh.
Yeah, you're going for the stocks, I can see.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Fuck.
These guys are making a stock retrofit kit.
That's cool.
Yep. I have to give them a plug for letting us use the car. Enhanceauto.com, right?
Yeah.
Just Google sexy buttons.
I said it already in the intro.
Ah,
I showed
okay. This is the best time I've ever had.
Like you cannot see it because it's like, but you turn in and just like the car wants to go. It's like,
Yeah, so how often is the track really this slippery?
depends. I mean, well, it's the first time I'm seeing it this bad with the leaves, and on top you can also see lots of sand because yesterday was a 3-hour race, so there were of course a couple of crashes, and therefore they put a lot of. Okay, let's go for a Vipperman challenge. Fuck it, the photographer is there anyway. Like, we should have some picture at least.
Need to get the thumbnail.
Yes. I had the carousel shot as well, hopefully, so. Alright. I hate this corner in the wet. I think we can switch off the
wipers?
Yes,
Yeah, I'll just put them to auto,
Okay.
which means the car has no idea what to do.
And that's something sometimes.
And then like last night we were driving it doing some efficiency testing, really exciting, and it was pouring rain and the wipers were just off.
Alright. Seems just to be alright here.
Yeah.
Until you lose traction.
It's yeah, actually my first lap ever in the ring, in the wet.
Oh really?
And so the lines are so wild what you're doing, but it makes sense. You're just getting the car off the rubber
yeah,
section.
Exactly. Okay, we need a bit of wipers.
Yep. Jump.
Not today maybe.
Uh-huh. We got some inside wheel. Just
Yeah, because I was on the brakes already just to me, because I knew the suspension is going to extend itself so much that you can just like use the jump section as traction section anyway.
So these dampers on the car, Tesla has redone them. They're now frequency response dampers, which means the rebound is affected by the compression.
Okay.
So if you have a hard compression, the rebound will change completely based off of a gentle compression. Completely passive. It's non-electric damper.
All right,
And it's super comfy. It's soaking up the bumps like crazy.
that's quite good.
Yeah, compared to old Model 3, which was unnecessarily harsh for daily driving and a bit uncontrolled, this is night and day.
Yeah. No, suspension is actually quite good.
Yeah.
It might be even made by Bilstein, because I know they supply the Teslas.
Yep, they do
So-
S and X for sure.
Yeah.
And that damper's like has a huge range of adjustment on the Model S at least.
That's cool. Staying off the rubber line. Yeah. Okay, well, we almost made it.
Hell yeah, no power limit still.
Yeah. We didn't use much full throttle anyway, but
This was like a drive to the grocery store.
yeah.
Well, what's the battery at?
55.
35C. That's just like normal operating temp.
Yeah.
So you just get this car, put a big brake kit on it, exchange the suspension, and just slow car fast.
Man, which would be actually amazing.
I think it would be really fun. Top speed of 203. They lowered the top speed of Model 3 now.
Okay.
So it's a 200 kph. It's a, they claim, tire limitation. There's the limiter.
Oh, I forgot we have no brakes.
We literally have no brakes.
That was very stupid of me.
I was wondering what your plan was with that.
Usually it wouldn't be a problem. Usually. But we still made it.
Yep.
We
Yep.
hit the VMAX,
I
and
think definitely the right move keeping ESP off, because
Yeah.
the brakes would have gotten even hotter if it
Yes.
was grabbing all the
Yeah.
time. And but then the regen would have helped a bit.
woohoo! Another funny thing is that. Hello. Good morning. How are you?
Is it on?
Yes, yes, yes. Should I give it a rev? Can you smell my brakes? That's already. It's not you smoking, it's the brakes.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's cool down the brakes because they're like really
They are
smoky.
literally
Okay.
smoking.
Yeah. Another funny benefit that you would have with the electric car that you wouldn't have with another in these conditions, because there are so many leaves. With a normal internal combustion engine car where you have cooling on the front, you can collect all the leaves and overheat your car. Actually happened to a friend of mine, Adam Christodoulou. He drives AMG GT3. I think it was end of last year, one of the last races. He got pole position and he floored it, and he was like, but because he had pole position, he was collecting all the leaves on the
Yeah,
first
because he
lap.
was the first guy.
Yeah, so he collected all the leaves. The car went in overheat, so he had to go into the pits to clean the radiator.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, that was one of the races where you do not want to have pole position.
Absolutely. Yeah, even if the cooling's blocked completely, it has a closed loop and it can run the AC compressor to cool the battery, but that hasn't even kicked on.
Okay.
Yeah, the car didn't care about that.
Yeah.
That's why I think this one's even better than the performance. Low power, long thermal ability.
Yeah, so my quick verdict is, regarding battery, of course, we were not flat out all the time because, well, conditions were not there. But I think it's still, I would say it's definitely better than the previous gen, because I think that even the previous one, I would be cruising quite softly. You would feel a lot of more power reduction on it. Brakes, like every Model 3, horrible. Let's not talk about those. Tires, absolutely disastrous. But even with them being horrible, the car is very controllable.
Yeah.
At no point it was like, you know, it even like incentivized me, like, hey, go faster. You try something stupid. You can do it. So in that front, they did a good job, because all the other components can be replaced by a person. If you're gonna say like, oh, I'm gonna drive it for the track, well, okay, replace the brakes and tires. Optionally suspension as well. If not, this is a perfect daily. That's why it is. We're not gonna judge this car saying like, hey, it's a bad track car, because that's not its intention. Buy a Model 3 Performance, and even then you should replace all the mods to make it more trackable. So
Yeah.
overall, for me, even more importantly, for me the biggest point of complaint previously with the Teslas was horrible interior. It's just like, you know, you get into it and like, what the hell, my Golf Mark IV had better interior than the base Model 3. But here actually everything feels good. Like you have different materials, you have ambient lighting. The steering wheel feels actually leatherish and not like plastic and cheap. Also the buttons have this better coating. So overall they really stepped up in their game with this. So I think it's a very good life cycle improvement facelift.
It's a very German way of saying it.
That's the term BMW uses for their facelift. It's like life cycle improvement. No, I liked it. So thanks a lot, guys, for making this happen for me.
Thank you for the lap.
I hope you, I hope you enjoyed your first lap of the Nürburgring.
Yeah, that's memorable. And for me too, doing the GP track was just next level. And dude, it was so funny. Full brakes, no braking. That was the best. So good. Yeah, huge thanks to these guys for letting us use their car and letting me test it for my channel as well. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thanks so much.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can program these buttons to do anything you want, basically. Or
Yeah, we have even more functions than you can control from the screen.
Okay,
Some
cool.
hidden features, yeah.
That's amazing.
They can even have, like, one thing that I was thinking, they can have different setups for the entire car. So you could have like a comfort mode and then hit track and it adjusts everything with one button. A bit like the BMW M1, M2 buttons.
Cool.
Yeah.
So could you make it like even like sexy button? So you have like 8 buttons, so you can program 8 of them?
Actually currently the 8 is the limit. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can program up to 8.
Yeah, no,
You
that
can place them everywhere, that's the good part.
amazing.
Place them like paddle shifters on the steering wheel.
That's cool.
Yeah, I keep mine behind the screen to activate track mode.
Okay.
And Tesla makes you be in park to get in track mode, so it's park, button, go. And then it's the best.
No, amazing, fantastic. I really enjoyed this. Thank you again for the experience. And you guys, if you haven't checked out yet, go check out Inside EV's review for even more nerdy stuff.
Yeah, the out of spec reviews is the one that this car will be on. Of course, Inside EV stuff all the time. You'll see our videos on there.
Also sometimes my videos on there.
Yes, you'll see your videos on there. We're great friends with the guys at Inside EVs. Out of spec reviews is this car, and then Brandon is Tesla Flex on TikTok and YouTube. Huge, big Tesla specific following, but growing to other EVs now, so that's exciting.
Amazing. No, it's exciting stuff. I'm very curious to see where we're gonna be in the next 5 years with all the EVs. Like Ioniq 5N should be like a first tracks compact oriented EV that they actually claim it to be, that should be able to do more than one full lap of the track of the Nürburgring. At least that's what their promotion video suggested, like, let's go for another lap.
Yeah,
like,
they have double cooling loops in that one, 2
Yeah.
compressors is my understanding, should be really spicy.
Yeah, should be nice, should be nice. All right, well, we came back in one piece. We made it.
Great time, thanks Misha, appreciate the lap, that was awesome.
Thank you guys.
Awesome.